Oh, you know what? I'm just realizing now that live streams stay on feed. Is that true? If that's the true, I just messed up a whole minute. People are just gonna zone in and gone. Let's see. Actually, I don't know if that's the true. Do live streams? Let's find out. I'll find out right now while it's empty chat. So, hey there, friends. So, welcome to the first ever uh, low effort gardening live stream. I just did a live stream on Whatnot, and it was like it was okay, but not a lot of people. And I'm seeing if this is going to be a little bit different since um, you probably know me, you're probably followers, and this is cool because it's the first live Q&A. Uh, hey Joe, Bahad New, how's it going? Actually, so this is pretty cool. I wanted to make this live stream all about what we can do now and really kind of get to know you guys because it's sort of yeah, it's fun making videos, but I think it's even more fun to actually connect with you guys and get a feel for what you guys are planting now. If you could, let me know what zones that you guys are growing in the comments section so that I can see that live. Right now, there's a couple of things that I'm doing in the garden. And the main thing is garlic, right? Garlic. I did an experiment last year, and I don't get to talk about a lot of the things that I do in the daily videos because I like to make those really specific, right? I don't want to be ranting or lose focus. So, garlic, this experiment, I grew this one starting in November of last year. All right, this is hardneck garlic. It gets cold where I am, so I need hardneck. This garlic was planted in the spring as soon as the soil was workable. Whoops. Right, you can see the difference there. Completely different. I'm not going to be planting garlic in the spring anymore unless I don't have a choice. Right? So it's not bad. I mean, that garlic is better than no garlic, right? But this is the best time. Do you guys have a garden? Are you growing anything right now, or is everything on pause and you're sort of just waiting for the spring to spark back up? One thing as we wait for okay, we'll wait for another. Hey, so welcome to the stream. So right now we're talking about what we can do in November um, and still keep things going in the garden, right? Most people have kind of quieted things down, and that's okay. But what we can still do is plant garlic. We can still plant shallots. It's actually best to plant garlic and shallots now because you end up going with, you grow garlics this size instead of this size. This is an experiment that I did last year. This I started in the spring. Hey, what's up, Rich? What's going on? Is that's you commenting, or is that YouTube just letting me know that you joined? Um, Another thing besides garlic is we can plant shallots. Shallots are so overlooked because you start with this one skinny little shallot, and then by oh, good. So you guys are saying hi. Welcome. I'm really excited about this because this is literally my first time live streaming with low effort gardening. So I'm like communicating with you guys for the first time. Um, that's fun. That's fun for me. It's better than just kind of posting a video and hoping you guys see it. Can you be a mod? Absolutely. How do I do that? Do you know? Do I like, hold on, give me a second, click on you, add as a moderator. Did you get an invite? That's pretty cool. So now I'm not even sure if you could let me know. It sounds like you've done moderating before and you know how this works. So thank you so much. I'm doing okay. I'm doing good. I'm actually really excited because um, I had a little bit of a break towards the fall, right? So I was able to get all my plants in August in like the overwintering crops. That is the biggest thing that gardeners overlook is overwintering. And the reason that is because by the time most gardeners are getting their seeds in the ground, we're harvesting overwinterers. We're harvesting huge, abundant harvests of spinach, red Russian kale, um, and that's just exciting. It's exciting waiting all winter long for your crops and then finally seeing it. So I got a little bit of break after that big planting rush, and now it's sort of like okay, now it's really time to get the garlic planted, right? So I got all of my garlic planted last week. It's not too late if you haven't done that yet. Welcome to the channel. I'm so happy that you joined, Rich, and you can help me and kind of let me know how the moderating works. Um, so another thing, shallots. Shallots is a big thing this year that I'm giving a try. I've got a lot of garlic. If you're looking for garlic that's hard neck, if you live in a cold climate, I have plenty, and I'm actively selling them on the platform called Whatnot. So if you download Whatnot, if you have it already, the store is called Monkey Grips. It's two E's, no Y, right? And it's Whatnot Monkey Grip, and I'm selling them for a reasonable price. And this is all garlic that has been growing in Massachusetts in a Zone 6B climate for 5 generations. Not generations. That's like 50 years or something. 5 years. I'm sorry. Right. So that is available. Um, Another thing that we can still get planted now is uh, green onions. So if you go to the store and you get scallions that right they're about this big, they still have a little tiny bulb. Um, oh, I'm so sorry, Charlie. I know a lot of times um, gardening people people turn to gardening as an activity, and not only just an activity to keep us busy through hard times, but it's also a community, right? And it's been a community for as long as humans have been alive, right? Food is the center of community. So sometimes it's great to reach out and just know that you're not alone, even if you're brand new to a certain community. You're very much welcome here. As I was saying, scallions is something that we can plant right now, and you can go to the store and buy scallions and just plant those. So that is a oh is that people just trolling me? Is that what happens? Um, so what happens is you can get scallions from the store uh, and plant them directly as is, and they're going to do just fine. Um, and the cool thing with scallions is that not only do they grow from like this big to this big, and you can harvest one leaf at a time. Um, they also split, very much like shallots, not completely, but they split. So you can just rip those out. They're hardy. You rip them apart and you can replant them in different spaces in the garden. You can also eat the green onions, the onion, the bulb part, as an onion. You can let it. Hey, Leal, what's going on? Welcome to the live stream. We're talking about gardening right now. So another thing, Jeff. Oh, yeah, Leal. Okay, sorry about that. It's this. The text is really small from where I'm standing. Um, so we got green onions, garlic, and shallots. Those can all go right now. And believe it or not, you may already know this, but in December is the perfect time to actually start planting a specific set of seeds, and that is onions. December is a good time. No, I don't play. I don't really play games. Sometimes to. No, I'm not. I'm not familiar with that game. Um, but onions, if we can plant onion seeds in December, and basically the best way that I found to do that is to get a nursery pot, right? So you have a 4-inch pot, and you sprinkle the onion seeds on top. Onions do really well when grown in a clump, right? And then you let those get to about 4 inches tall. It kind of looks like grass, and then you can rip those out. You rip them out. You don't have to be gentle, and then you replant them in trays, right? 16 cell tray, 6 cell tray, whatever you've got, and you let that grow until about April. And the reason we can start onions so early is because onions are the growth is dependent on a photo period. Once they receive a certain amount of light, it triggers them to bulb. But up until that certain spot, it's like late spring, summer, I think after the solstice, then it starts to bulb up. But the more leafy growth that we get from December to the solstice, the bigger the onion is going to be. So if you want big onions, this wasn't planted that way. This was an experiment to test a new variety that I'm like, okay, it's spring. I want to get these in the ground. I want to try something new. So this is what I started with. Patterson, excellent variety. Harvested this in July, and now it's several months later, and this is a perfect onion, firm. Some people even say that you can go 10 months of storing these in a regular basement. Nothing necessary, nothing crazy. I resell seeds for Patterson, and also a sweet onion. If you guys are interested in getting seeds, as well as garlic. I've got a lot of garlic for sale. I grew, I don't know, maybe 10 pounds, and next year I'm going to be growing even more. So right now in the garden, there's probably 54 cloves that will all be giant garlic. I planted the biggest garlic that I had, and if I had easily, if I could easily access the garlic that I grew, not in 2025 but 2024, it looked like, I'm not kidding, a little bit smaller than this was the garlic that I was producing. And the good thing about hardneck garlic is that if you look at this, it is not what you typically see at the store. You see there's like 5 or 6 cloves. See that big open space? That was 1 clove. So if you hate peeling garlic, this is perfect, right? Hardneck garlic is the winner. And you can tell it's hardneck garlic because it has a hard neck, a stem that goes all the way, and it produces a scape in May or June, unlike softneck garlic. So those are the big things. Just this was really just a test. We were on here for a few minutes. Rich, thank you so much for offering to be a mod here. It was cool, and even great to talk with you here. And you basically kind of gave me talking points, which is really really cool. I think I'm going to be doing live streams every Saturday, but I'm not sure. The main focus for this is going to be to push people over to Whatnot and kind of build that community there too. Uh, so again, Rich, thank you so much. I'm going to be ending this live stream now. I know it wasn't super crazy, but it was really just a test. And there's not a whole lot going on in the garden, so there's not an overwhelming kind of things. Unless you guys want to talk about something specific. If you're a new gardener, if you've got any questions, if you've had any difficulties or problems that you've run into over the years, let me know in the quick comments that we can talk about before I completely wrap this up. Okay, that's it. Talk to you guys later.